Jeff Roberts. I want to talk about a moving company I hired, First National Moving and Storage, supposedly out of Cincinnati, Ohio, which is the farthest thing from the truth. I was told they were business by their sales staff for over 20 years. They had the main hub in Cincinnati, they had other hubs all over the place. Let me tell you, you can't believe a word they say. Actually, the day they came to our house, they were supposed to be there in the morning and they didn't get there till late in the afternoon with my wife, and I was at work. And they started loading up, and I pulled in and I thought, that moving truck looks really weird for a big company like that. It was a painted over truck. I believe it said Ryder on it. And just this little sticker that said First National Moving and Storage on it. They were very nice at the time, Russians, 3 of them. Vladimir, the big guy, was the main guy in charge. They seemed like they were in a hurry to load the stuff. As the day went on, I noticed some strange things. They just kept adding up. Nothing was like it really. There was just little tail signs I should have paid more attention to. Then they were done about 9:30 at night, and they wanted to take me outside, and I was quoted a price of $7,900, and now it was going to be $10,500, and I disagreed, and I wanted to talk to somebody, and I couldn't. So I signed it, and I started to write I disagree under distress, and Vladimir grabbed my arm, and we kind of had a little conversation, and I became really nervous with those 3 there at 9:30 with my wife. So I rushed them out of the house, and with the check that they wanted, and I went to the bank the next day to cancel it, but it had already been cashed. And the reason they took me outside is they damaged my house. They put a hole in the wall, and they knocked my thermostat off and severely scratched my hardwood floors. So in the midst of all that, I had contacted an attorney and called the company repeatedly, got no answers back. When I finally got through to somebody by the name of Grace, she told me that who said we can't damage your house, and pretty much that we have no rights. I should have read what I signed under distress. That we had no rights. And she said they'd be in touch or they'd give my stuff to somebody else. So I frantically got a hold of the Better Business Bureau and filed a complaint. I was in touch with PUCO, the Public Utilities Commission of Ohio, and filed a complaint. I filed a complaint with the Attorney General. My attorney couldn't find this company. They weren't registered as a business name under anything in Ohio that he could find, so I could not pursue that legally. I went to the bank, and just so everybody knows, the bank helped me, found where they deposited the check, and I was able to look up online that the company is actually Olympus A&S LLC out of Florida. It's a fictitious name. They own the fictitious name. The registration number is G16000016538. There is no address that's valid in Cincinnati for this company, even though they say they have a hub there, and they'll swear to you they do, but it's anything but the truth. They actually have a storage facility out of Westchester, Ohio. The police had detained them when they finally came with my items, and I was able to get that information. Olympus LLC is out of 500 Three Island Boulevard, Hallandale Beach, Florida, 33009. The Florida document number is L15000136114. So upon finally many arguments, and even last week they were supposed to show up with my stuff and they didn't, and then the driver called. I actually called after about 4 hours of them being late, and the driver said they picked up the wrong load. Well, I had read the other things online, and that was the furthest thing to the truth. But when they finally did arrive, I had to end up paying them $10,500 total. There were many items that were damaged or missing. We haven't been able to go through all the inventory yet, but we're working on it. And anybody out there going through the same situation that my family has, please think about joining us, a civil lawsuit together, so we can put this company where they belong, and that's nowhere in the United States of America. I believe this is all Russian-based. I don't know what it is, but it shouldn't be allowed to be happening in America. We need to stand up and take action today. So please join me, and we will get this company taken care of and shut them down as soon as possible, so this doesn't happen to anybody else in the United States of America. Thank you.